I am Mightykeef. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second day of Christmas, third day. Let me think. It started technically Saturday. Anyways, the past 2 days, today, and the next few days are all E3. All right, so it's basically a Christmas in summertime for us gamers, where we get released all this awesome gameplay of new games we want, right? And one thing I looked at in particular, there was a lot that Microsoft talked about, which I liked. EA talked about their Star Wars. Other than that, I don't really care about EA. But Dragon Ball Z, Project Z, was announced by Bandai Namco like 2-3 months ago, right? And we've all been wondering what it is. If y'all are new to my channel, I love Smash. I love Dragon Ball Fighters. I love Dragon Ball Z in general. For those who do know me, y'all already know that. And I wanted to check out this game because apparently it's called Project Kakarot or Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I wanted to go over it. I saw some stuff about it. You guys, I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to go over pretty much like the highlights of what I saw and what I understood from it. You guys, if you want to see the full one, it's probably, you can just go type in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You'll probably find it, or you've probably already seen it. But anyways, let's get into it right now.
はい、そうですね。本当に今作、いろいろあるんです。
First thing already noticed was the leveling. All right, this is supposed to be an RPG, right? They got leveling, level 4 Goku, 8,685 health. What is that, mana at the bottom, or is that stun? I don't know. Or energy, excuse me, ki, not mana. I'm over here. I'm thinking too much about RPGs. It looks like the more he does his dash, like super dash, it consumes whatever meters down there in the blue. So I'm assuming that's his key. Right? Now, does it recharge over time, or do you have to fill it up? We'll see. Still at 19. Still at 19. And now it's completely refilled. Okay. So it does refill over time, which is dope. This is Ader. Ader's from Dragon Ball, right? Yeah, he was the android. Okay. I remember now. He was the android, and that's kind of dope that they brought him back. I'm assuming that they're gonna have a whole bunch of like little Easter eggs, little nice things of the characters as we go on. My biggest, I guess, question is, how big is this game? Like, is this from Raditz to Beerus? Or are we talking Raditz to Boo, Raditz to Cell? It has to be past Frieza. That's all I know. That's all I know, because they showed the ending of Frieza in the trailer of E3. Ain't no way in the world Frieza's going to be the last fighter or the last stage of this level, and they showed it at the end, or they already showed it in the trailer. So I'm assuming it goes androids, Cell, Kid Boo, you know, or Boo in general. I'm assuming it does that. It better. I hope so. But God, this map is huge. It seems like Piccolo's in the party. God, this game looks beautiful though. I'm not gonna lie. Good God, it's like, all right. So they do have damage numbers in there as well. So that's nice. I always was a guy who liked damage numbers. Just because it started getting addicting in RPGs, you know, because there are some RPGs that won't show it. But like, for me, it's needed, because that's what gets me addicted. Because I know that's kind of like a more superficial way of showing that your character is evolving. Because when you start doing like 10, 20 damage, and then 6 hours after that, you start doing like 50 or 70 damage, you're like, okay, within the 6 hours, I know I have improved my character. I feel like my progression was rewarded. You know, I feel like, yes. And like I said, it's a superficial feeling, but it's what I need to continue to like RPGs. And it looks like this game will have it, which is dope. But Goku, I don't know why his face looked like that. Boy, looking creepy. So you get experience from story rewards and from fighting. You got a Vita drink too. I don't know how they're going to implement the drinking, because like in other RPGs, it's like you can eat or drink and maybe your character gets buffed for like 30 minutes or something like that. I don't know if this is going to be permanent buffs. I don't know if you get buffs at all. Well, he just answered the question. It is not completely open world, but a lot of it is open world. I don't know what these little Z crystal balls are that he's collecting.
So if you can imagine, every time you progress in the story, you're going to unlock a new world
what?
Can explore. And,
did I just see timeout? Did I just see Goku walk up to this pier like ain't nothing wrong, reach into his pocket and pull out his own tail, screw it on like a light bulb, and then twerk for the fishes to get... Yeah, what is going on? Okay, that hit me by surprise. I don't know if I'm going to be utilizing this. Or maybe I will. Maybe it'll be so fun. I'll just be like, screw it, I'm doing it. It seems so, like... It seems wonky enough to just work. Because, like, in Dragon Ball Z, Goku doesn't have his tail, but I guess they wanted to, like, pay homage to the fact that he did have a tail before, and that's kind of his heritage. So I guess that's a funny way to do it. But, yeah. Dang, he just decked that deer in the mouth for no reason. Oh, you get food from the deers. Okay, so is there a way you can cook food? Huh.
It gives you a little bit of a hint. It's called, of course, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So that, you know, the implication is we're going to be following Goku's experience in life through mainly the...
There it is. All right. So it is not Super. It is only Z. And you do get to cook food at a campfire. That's pretty cool. Okay. Cool. He's actually answering a lot of questions. So we know it's not fully open world. We know it's Z. If it's not open world, it's still huge.
In terms of can the player get behind the controller and actually play as another character, I can't reveal anything at this moment, but what I can
That's a yes then.
We tried to stay...
That's definitely a yes. Whenever a developer of a game is asked a question and their response is, we can't answer that yet, it's usually a yes. Because if it wasn't a yes, they just say no. No, that's not something you can do in the game. They've said no to other questions asked. The only time they say, we can't answer that at this time is because it's yes, it's in the game, but this isn't how we want to deliver that yes to you. We want to deliver the yes in a future date in a different way. We don't want to just deliver it here to you like this. So more than likely, yes, you can play as other characters other than Goku, which I'm cool with. I think that's awesome.
The experience. So if you picked up the manga and read it, we wanted to recreate that as accurately as possible. I don't think we're going to leave the fans disappointed.
That's dope.
Now, the Dragon Ball movies are in kind of a gray area.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's the start menu, right?
Now, the Dragon Ball movies are in kind
Okay, got the currency up the top. Community. Right there. Boom. Characters. Right there. So that shows that I'm more than positive that shows you what characters that are playable. Meaning that you can play more than Goku. Because up at the top, it says party. So party would show you the characters that are in the group. And I'm assuming characters are who you want to play as. So right then and there. See, you could probably play as more than other characters. Community, I wonder what that's all about. And Dragon Balls is also grayed out.
of a gray
Interesting.
area. Most recently, Broly was sort of brought into the main canon.
Okay.
Clearly kind of
Got your
borrowing
cooking meats.
timeline. Will this
Got your
incorporate
ors.
from the movies?
And they do give you buffs. But are these permanent? Because it just says +1. Let me see if there's a timer anywhere. Ooh, +2 HP. Hold on. Support. Yeah, see, support and player. Let's see.
Will this incorporate any elements from the movies?
I'm trying to see. So it's a lean cut of giant fish, hefty. Okay, so it says status boost, +1 to key defense. So you get better defense versus attacks, like blasts. And I do not see anything with a timer. So maybe this is all just permanent stuff. That's pretty cool. That's actually... I like that. I actually like that more. Because it gives you a reason to fish and to collect stuff. Because getting buffs for 20, 30 minutes is fine and everything. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes I'm just like, look, man, I'll be all right. You know, maybe I'll just go into this fight. I don't feel like buffing myself. And that's kind of like when I play Monster Hunter Worlds. When I'm playing that and there's something that gives me a buff for like 30 minutes, I'm just kind of like, that's cool. But like, it just sucks that afterwards I know that's not it makes me feel like, damn, that's not my real character's attributes, you know? So if it's something permanent, it's cool. It's like, it's some type of sense of like, what's the word I'm looking for? This just knowing that this is your character, knowing that this is the real indication of your character's defense, the real indication of its power, health, etc., etc. When it's inflated by a very like not permanent buff, it's not as satisfying. So if you can go around and fish and you get a +1 to something all the time that is permanent, I'll be fishing all the damn time. You know, I'll be collecting stuff all the damn time. I'll be utilizing these other mechanics in the game for a reason. So I think that's actually pretty cool if they make it so that there's ways to do that. And so they are going to fight Raditz. Dope. What?
In terms of the movies, what I can say is this game has been designed as really kind of an immersive experience for the Dragon Ball Z anime TV series experience.
Okay, so no movies. Well, he didn't say no movies, but he basically said no movies are in it. So no Broly, sad face. No Cooler, sad face. No Garlic Jr. Or I could be wrong.
That is the foundation, and as we kind of teased a little earlier, you saw.
Yeah, this is super Xenoverse Saga, boys.
In action.
Or Xenoverse Arena Battle, excuse me. But it looks so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't like. I'm an art novice. When I see something like that looks good, though, I can definitely tell that this looks different from other things that look good. Like this is more of the Dragon Ball Fighters type graphics. I guess it's cell shading. Is that what it's called? Something about it though. It looks crisp. It looks like it's the damn anime. Like it looks like it's the actual anime I'm watching. You know, outside of the HUD and whatnot. That ain't Raditz is level 6 and he's about to be stunned. Okay. The fighting actually looks pretty cool. That was actually dope. It was a double fight. What can't they reveal? What's the question? What was the question?
But everyone knows the story pretty well. Will this go beyond the Frieza saga?
Oh, will it go beyond the Frieza saga? And he said you can't talk about it yet. Which, again...
He does, but also riding on the Kinto Cloud, the Nimbus.
Oh my god.
What's the advantage to riding the cloud if he can fly normally?
Oh my god. This looks so good. But anime games usually look pretty good, I think. I can't remember one that didn't look amazing. So, still got to play it to see what's up. God, it looks fun though.
So kind of an overarching theme or concept of this game is the Goku experience. So I think we didn't want to really skimp on any element of being, you know, immersed in the body of Goku. So of course we saw him fishing and eating earlier as well
nice
as
block.
flying around.
Eating is a big part of Goku's life, I think.
Man, I did 82 damage. This is a long battle though. My god. How's Goku lower level but has more health than Raditz? Raditz trash. Raditz, you trash. This battle is actually pretty dope though. It's going on a while though, but it's pretty good.
So you actually highlighted a very interesting point. I think normally in any kind of RPG, if you consume food, it either heals you or gives you maybe a 30-minute.
Oh, he's talking about the food.
It goes way deeper in this particular experience. It, of course, will largely affect Goku's power, and it's a part of the core game cycle. how you manage the eating elements of the
So
game.
maybe I'm right.
That's awesome. That's the Saiyan appetite is a big
Maybe
part
I'm
of
right
it.
then. Maybe it's not just a buff. Maybe it is permanent, since he's saying it goes deeper than that. He's saying that he said it goes deeper than a buff. He said it's one of his core elements as creating the fighter. So maybe, so that'd be cool. I'd be super down with that, guys. I think from just first impressions, I think it looks good. They did a good job of just like, I don't, making this game look like Dragon Ball Z. That's what I wanted the most. You can't, that's like the very beginning. You can't really do this without making it look like Dragon Ball Z, and I think they did good with that so far. We're gonna see how the gameplay is, you know, in the next few months. This game ain't coming out till early 2020, so probably February, March usually is when Dragon Ball games drop. I think that's when Fighters drop too. I can't remember exactly, but I think that's when it happened. But I think it looks cool so far, guys. Y'all let me know what you think, though. If you're hyped for it, if you're not hyped for it, if you feel like it's redundant, how many of these, I mean, how many times we've been going through the Z Saga or not. Look, man, I am such a diehard fan of Dragon Ball Z. I go through the same thing for another 10 years, and they got my money. They'll get my money, because somehow they always find a way to pull me back in to watch the exact same Cell, Frieza saga, Buu saga. Somehow they always do it. But like I said earlier, I haven't actually played through a whole like Dragon Ball Z adventure game for over 10 years, right? So who knows? Maybe this will be the refresher I need. But guys, let me know what you think later on tonight. Follow me on Twitch. You guys know I'm gonna be streaming the Square Enix one. Hopefully they're gonna be dropping the Avengers game that's coming out, the Final Fantasy VII remake information, Kingdom Hearts 3. Lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Hopefully we can watch that, and tomorrow, of course, the Nintendo reveal of the new DLC Smash character. But I'll see y'all then. Y'all take care. Peace.
Or that's just crazy.